They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. The Dogs ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field for the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you... for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Holds and fires complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Allen. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The give on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Norton. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the field.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Marshall will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the 1st time. When you look at the matchups in the passing game, you might think that this guy's going to be overmatched at corner, but I think he's really looking for the opportunity to prove that he can match up with one of the nation's best.
Yeah, and this receiver always wants the ball. He especially wants it, though, today, considering what he's up against. He told us coming into this game that he should be able to dominate and get a lot of looks. This defense is going to have to find ways creatively to get this guy matched up and covered. They're probably not going to be able to do it with just one guy with that corner out there, David, because this receiver is a difference maker.
No, and this isn't a great secondary, but they're going to have to play a great game. And this challenge is big because he's a superstar. So let's make sure we don't give up the big plays. Maybe play a little bit deeper than normal. Sometimes get a little bit physical. This secondary has a tremendous challenge on their hands.
That's caught. It's Young. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help them the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude
going for it all. And that one's way too far for everybody. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off.
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the... 5-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Hunt is in the air. He gets a block. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes a catch at the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Dawgs!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Payne. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Talking to coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. That penalty helps some, but it's still 3rd and long. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Marshall will be forced to punt. A low line drive and short kick. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And they'll start this drive off in business. 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll keep it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
That's perfectly fine. If I'm a defense, I'm going to give up some yards right there. Play deep, react to shallow. The running back catches the football. I come up. He gets a positive gain, but it doesn't matter because now I won 3rd down and forced him on 4th down.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. Well, college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake, you huddle the guys up, sudden change, be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Going with the ground game left. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Marshall will be forced to punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That is no good. Always want to pile on those points when you can, guys, but you have a 20-point lead, life is good.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate, and listen, kickers have improved a lot.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Pulls it in. It's Harmon. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Allen. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
The Thundering Herd picked up a fresh set of downs by keeping it on the ground. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Turner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on 3rd down. They'll run it from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Nevada. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got it down the left. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. sides, and they couldn't catch it.
There's usually two different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Payne. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Snagged in the middle. It's Norton. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. With the catch, it's Harmon. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Thundering Herd faces a third and short. They just keep firing. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. He'll do it himself on the draw. Gets it inside the 25 down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Marshall! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And he added the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Stockton. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense in press coverage. Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Delt. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route.
Can't hang on, he muffs it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistake.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Spin, still running. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Dogs come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need...
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Marshall comes to the line way behind the sticks here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just...
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown Bulldogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Marshall will be forced to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. It's Bell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Off play action on first down. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Marshall needs a near miracle on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. For sure hands, it's Norton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Marshall will be forced to punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
From the gun, looking for a man. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Snap to the back. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Big fullback's got it. Creates a little room. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense
turning it on. The 20. Inside.
good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
62, Marshall, 17.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Bell. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't connect on his first throw.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football, but there is definitely a school of thought in.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to throw on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. From the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle, and he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Turner. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. That's reeled in. It's Turner. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Got it in the middle. It's Payne. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Trying to find his man in the middle. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at him.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got his man to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harmon. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Turner. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Setting up the screen. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things